This is a toddler size t-shirt. I have two grandsons that are a couple years apart, and one is like big and 1 year old, and one is very small and close to 3 years old, and they both are the same size. That's kind of TMI, I guess, but I'm using this type of dye, Tulip. It's really easy. You can buy this big package where it's got all the different colors. I suppose you could mix your own colors from there, but I don't think I want to try that. I just mix it up and then use what I'm not using. I put it in one of these. Got several colors that I've started using. I don't have any turquoise out yet. That's this color. I'm going to be using that on this project. First we mark, and then we fold. First we decide what we're going to do. And I'm doing a red, white, and blue. So green would probably be a good color for the mark. See, the green will bleed all over the place during the project, and you just got to ignore it because this will wash out. But you got to have some references to go by when you start pouring the dye. I didn't make up how to do this particular shirt. I watched a video on how to do it, and I'm just sharing that I'm doing this one. There's another video that a lady does. Probably does it a little better. Now the trick here is getting your stripes and your fold straight. So you kind of want to fold the whole thing as you go. And then press in between. So you get your stripes. See, I'm making red stripes. This should be pretty quick, I hope. I'm getting better at doing this since I've been practicing. You want your shirt a little bit moist. It makes it easier to do folds and scrunching and the stuff that you need to do. I think I might be getting a little crooked. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just see. It gets a little harder once you get a bunch of folds. And you kind of want them somewhat uniform and about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. If you do them too small, this doesn't work too well. At a certain point, I start grabbing and pulling up like that to make folds. I wish that would have been a little bit different the way that worked out, but that's okay. It's uniform on both sides, same thing, symmetric. With this, it's too small for rubber bands, so I have to tie it. That's why it's called tie-dye. I don't think I really need it too tight except just this one. The rest just needs to be held together. So this one I'll tie is real tight because I don't want the dye going past that. It still will do it though. Usually people don't talk during these videos at all. I can't keep my mouth shut. If you know me. Hyper and blah blah blah, whatever. I think you're better off making it real long. That way when you cut the piece off, you can use the same piece again. I'm learning as I go here. Bear with me. Start worrying about being efficient with your string and everything. You start getting sloppy. So I don't worry about it too much. I got more at the store. It's called Sinew. I'm using artificial waxed sinew. It's a lot like heavy dental floss, kinda. Look, these scissors ain't real sharp, so I think I would have just cut the shirt. Kind of a klutz. Okay, we're doing fine here though. Nothing's ruined yet. Oh yeah, watch this on high speed if you don't want to hear all the babble. Turn the sound off and just watch. I don't blame you. I do it. But this is fun and easy. Kids could do this. And this is a shirt a kid could do, I think. I've done a few of these, and two of them turned out pretty bad. The color washed out bad because I was using RIT dye and I mixed it too thick. I'm not sure exactly what all I did wrong, but I did a whole lot of wrong on one shirt. Or two, rather. And they were these toddler size, so I had to order more shirts. They came yesterday. And now I'm working on a red, white, and blue shirt. Stars and stripes. Okay. You just kind of pinch. Do some pinching. And kind of pinch and scrunch. They call this a scrunch technique here. What I'm doing now. It's kind of random. Aunt Betty, random? No way. I guess random is my thing. So you just pinch and squeeze and scrunch and kind of work to where it gets, kind of want it to be up here away from this, or else you'll get the blue and the red. Just random scrunching and pinching in different directions. Don't just go or else it's folding. You gotta just kind of be random, which is something I specialize in. So I'm random. Ends up looking like a lollipop, which is what we want. At this point, it's hard to keep it from curling around and doing what the rubber band is trying to get it to do. I've got old rubber bands and new rubber bands. You can pick out ones that are a little more stretched. It doesn't fight you so much. At this point, you're just kind of trying to pull it all in tight and get your scrunch all scrunchy. You end up with just rubber bands all over the place. One of the things that you need to start thinking is you're using your rubber bands as guidelines. On this particular shirt, no. But on other shirts, you're using your rubber bands as guidelines of where to put your dye. The thing I don't like using rubber bands is you get to where you're dragging the tip around and you get dye on one and it slings it. Doing, it's like a bowstring. And you got to be aware of that. That you could end up slinging dye all the way across your project by accident. I've learned that the hard way. I learned everything the hard way. So this shirt's ready to do. I should almost do 2 folds and then do 2 at a time so that they'd be uniform. But I'm just going to wing it. I've got to go get my tray, which means I have to go by the camera. Sorry. Try to get this where it's still interesting. I use a jerky tray from Cabela's for this.